So got a table now. I think we did one of these already, but yeah, I think we did this one. But anyways, so if I want to find h prime of 2, I need to take the derivative of this guy. So that would equal the derivative of 2 just f prime. So this means then that h prime of 2 would just be that right there. I'm going to have my calculator ready just in case they throw a curveball at me. All right, so f prime of 2 is actually 1/3. So 1/3 times 2 is 2/3. So 2/3 is the answer. Over here, looks like if I want to find m prime, I would find the derivative of these guys. So it just basically means that you know the rules. You know the rules on how derivatives are taken. And if it's just plain subtraction, then we would just do, we're going to evaluate this guy then at x equals 2 or 3. So f prime of 3 minus g prime of 3, which is 3. F prime is 2 pi, and g prime of 3 is 5. So 2 pi minus 5. Okay, so now this is product. So product rule. S prime equals, it would be derivative of the first but not the second, plus not the derivative of the first but the derivative of the second. So that is just the product rule. So now we're going to go ahead and plug in a 3. All right, so now I'm just writing it out for clarity here. So f prime of 3 is 2 pi times 3 goes into just the g, -4. And then we've got plus, I'm going to try not to get into this spot here. So then I've got f of 3 is just 3 times 3 going into g prime 15. So what I've got is -8 pi plus 15. Okay, and no need to go any further than that. It's all set. It's -4 plus -24, so something. Okay, this is just showing that you know the quotient rule. So k prime equals derivative of the first, but not the second, minus not the derivative of the first, but the derivative of the second over g prime squared. So throw in a 2. So I'm just going to go ahead and throw in a 2 here and put x equals 2. So 2 goes into f prime, that is 1/3. G prime of 2 is 2 minus f prime of 2. Wait, not f prime, 8. And then, oh, almost bit that one, -3. Okay, over g prime of 2, so 2 goes into g, that's 4. Okay, so we're going to have 2/3 plus 24 divided by 4. Oh, I know I can do this quickly. Come on, you're a professional here. 2/3 plus, what's 24 times 3? That would be the same as 12 times 6, so that's 72. 72/3. 24, so 74/3 divided by 4, 74/12. So 74/12, don't use the calculator, fight it. Divide that by 2, what is that? 37/6. 37/6. All right, I'm going to go with that. I'm just going to walk away from that. All right, this is chain rule. Okay, so take the derivative of the outer shell, but not the inner shell. So let's just go ahead and substitute the 2 out right now. Why not? Okay, then we will multiply by whatever it is in the inner shell. So let's figure out what g of 2 is first. G of 2 is 2. So that means we're going to take f prime of 2 times g prime of 2. So that's easy enough. 2 f prime is 1/3 again. And then 2, G prime is negative 1/3. That is negative 1. Okay, now we are at this guy here, n prime equals, we're going to rewrite this guy as f of x to the half power. So we will take the half in front and we will drop him a degree. Let's go ahead and just substitute the 2 out. We don't have a lot of space for us to do things here, so we're going to take the derivative of the inside. So that's here. Remember, this is multiplied. This is just the chain rule. So now what we've got is we have f prime of 2. F prime of 2 is 1/3 over 2 times the square root of whatever f of 2 is. F of 2 is 8. Okay, so it looks like we've got 1/3 2 radical 8. Outside 8 is a pair of 2's 4. So that's going to be 3 times 2, but then a pair of 2 is coming out, so it's going to be 4 radical 2, which is 1/12 radical 2. Okay. Good enough. That's totally fine. Unless you want to multiply by radical 2, we can do that. Radical 2 is square root of 2 over 24. Okay, rewrite this guy. Equals g to the negative 2x. So therefore, prime of this would be negative 2 into the front, and then divided by g to the third of x. So negative 2 over the g of 3, let's evaluate that at 3, raised to the third power. So that's negative 2. G of 3 is negative 4. Negative 4 is negative 64. So that's 1 over 32. Did we already do that one? We might have done that one already. Oh, you guys can hardly see what I'm writing. To go like this. Sorry. All right. This guy. I'll draw a little barrier here. I'm trying to go a little fast here. It's a little late in the evening for me. Be e to the f of x, because the derivative of the natural e to the x is e to the x. Okay, so e to the f of 2 times f prime of 2. E to, what is f of 2? F of 2 is 8, so e to the 8th power times 2 to the 1/3, so that's e to the 8 over 3. That's fancy. Okay, we already said this guy was 5 because it's that should have said x or h, so that's unforgivable. Okay, I think we did this one too, but I'll go over it again. It's not my job to make it perfect, says Calm. Okay. So cosine is negative sine of pi times f of 2 times pi times f prime of 2. Okay, so remember, this is one function, so keep this the same when you've got this, when you're taking the outer shell. Okay, so 2, so negative sine of f of 2 is 8 pi times pi, and then I think the sine of 8 pi is actually 0, so it doesn't matter what this guy is, it's 0, so this guy is 0. Okay, average rate of change between 2 and 3, so of g, okay, I was going to say, well, which one? Is it f or g? And it is g, so this means that we want to find the AROC. Okay, it's just going back, way back to the very, God, did we do AROC? I think the very first day of, the very first week of school. And so that would be g of 3 minus g of 2 over 3 minus 2. Hopefully that's absolutely ingrained. And g of 3 is negative 4 minus g of 2, which is 2. Let me double check. Yeah, okay. And then that's 1. So it looks like we got negative 6 over 1, which is just negative 6. Nice. Okay, oh, it looks like I wrote down a 26 for you. I wonder why. Could it be something similar to the test? Okay. We're at the 10-minute mark, so I will stop and put these guys in a separate video.